So what the hell is this thing? It's definitely a strange looking tool, no doubt about that. It's got like a teeth on this side, it's got like a big blade over here and then a smaller one over here, and then literally nothing on the top side. So maybe it's like a hardcore back scratcher or something. No, it's it's actually a Travis tool made by Rogue Hoe. These are built specifically for trail building purposes. So I've had this about 4 months now, maybe a little longer, and for trail building purposes, this is definitely my most used tool and my favorite tool in my arsenal. So the Rogue Hoe 78R is pretty much the Swiss Army knife for trail building. Each of its sides has its own utility to it, so it's like the perfect all-around tool. What I like about it the most though is this big bladed edge over here, and then the whole tool kind of has a curve to it. So it's got this curve because they make these from old recycled agricultural discs for farming. Those come from like high tempered steel, so when you use this thing on rocks and roots and things that might mess up a blade normally, this thing holds up super freaking well. Like, I've used it for over 4 months and literally haven't touched the blades and they all look like new. Anyway, I like that curve because when I'm shaping berms and jumps and like transitions, it matches the pitch of what I'm working on. It just matches the berms and things really, really, really well. And when you're done shaping them, you flip it on its side and you can pack them in at the same curve. So it just works really, really well for shaping any sort of feature made from dirt. So another area where this tool really shines is its pick edge. This is perfect for rocky terrain or really hard packed clay. We used the crap out of this whenever we were building our lounge chair ramp, and I had to cut out my 30-year-old packed driveway, which essentially was concrete. You couldn't get a shovel into it or anything, and I took this guy and I removed the entire section out, but it works perfectly for really rocky stuff. Now, I will be honest, I haven't gotten the chance to like try it on like solid rock or anything like that if you were trying to get like an edge into a cliffside, but I imagine it could do a decent amount of work on that. So as for this rake side, it's actually really great for how small it is. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it does a better job than a normal sized rake, but for what it is, it really does get the job done when you're just clearing out like a little section of debris and sticks like that. And especially if you're just taking one tool in to do a little trail maintenance along a trail, like take this guy and it's going to do essentially what that rake is going to do. And along with that, as a bonus, all of these teeth, they have a little bit of a blade to them, so when you're walking along and you see like a little bump of dirt or something like that you want to smooth out, this is going to cut through that perfectly. And that's generally what I tend to use this rake side for. I'll just go walk down my trail a little bit and I'll just notice myself like scraping out any little imperfections with this raked edge. Now lastly, this is your grating edge. It's kind of more for your finishing touches on a trail or on a feature or whatnot. And if I'm honest, this is the side that I probably use the least, but it does have its utility if you're pushing around dirt and just moving around dirt for general shaping and stuff like that, and just smoothing out spots. So if I'm honest, when I first got this tool, I really thought, like, what the hell am I going to use this for? I didn't think I was going to actually use this thing at all. And each week I went out to build a new feature, I found myself grabbing this thing and using it. So by the end of 4 months, I realized this was kind of my go-to tool for everything, going from shaping berms and jumps and actually even clearing out full trees if you want, because of how well this does with roots. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm not being paid for any of this. I just highly, highly recommend this tool. It's such a great, versatile tool, and I think everyone should kind of have one. I will put a link in the description below and maybe a link wherever here to their website. Go check this thing out, and they've got tons of other tools that are also made from those agricultural farming discs. So go to their website, check them out. This tool is awesome and I cannot recommend it enough. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this. Thank you to my patrons for the support. I will be in Outer Bike Bentonville this weekend, so if you're out there, come up, say hi. I'll probably have some stickers on me and I will definitely hook you up, and maybe you'll get into next week's video. But until then, I will see you guys at the next build. it.